Patience has at last produced a tangible dividend. I am scheduled to meet the individual the syndicate reverently refers to as the boss, a figure audacious enough to challenge the dominant criminal monopolies of Morrowind, while simultaneously engineering a narcotic more frantically addictive than skooma. Such ambition implies either exceptional intelligence or catastrophic hubris. In either case, I will leave with a comprehensive understanding of their vulnerabilities, dependencies, and psychological limits. From that point forward, the outcome becomes a matter of execution rather than uncertainty. The real work begins.
Hello, and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Alaric Corvain. We are just outside, what's it called? Udanu, because we have been told that it is time to meet with the boss. Alaric has proven his worth to the Janata Syndicate, done everything they've asked of him, murdered innocent people, distributed drugs amongst the population, and all that good stuff. So let's head inside. This is actually the first time we've been here without the intent of killing everyone inside right away. I'm kind of interested to see the dialogue difference here. Every other time we've just broken in, so. Hello. This is the boss's stronghold, Enforcer. You're allowed to be here, but don't try anything stupid. We're watching you. It'll also be nice to, oh, can you let me in? Do I need to go this way? Yeah, it'll be nice to see some of the shops here. Wait, how do I get in then? The boss invented gray dust and the technology of making it from a special fungus. He's one of the greatest alchemists alive, even among his kind. That's all well and good, but how do I enter the building? Okay, let me just save. Let's mark here and maybe recall to one of his lieutenants. You can meet the boss in his tower complex, Udanu, in the canyons of Shapal Shin, south of Narcissus. Do I just need to, like, pick the lock? I mean, we can do it because we have a spell for it, but that's strange. Did they give me a key? I guess I could check our house and make sure they didn't give me a key, because I feel like I'm going crazy here. Also, something I'm kind of messing with right now, and it's already bothering the crap out of me, is the FOV. It feels so zoomed in now. I think I'm gonna go revert that really quick. I don't know if I can handle that. I was trying to see if it would help my frame rate, and I think it will, but man, that's like painful. I feel like I'm like, my face is smushed up against my monitor, so. Do I have that key anywhere? I was dropping off a bunch of keys here. Oh yeah, Udanu key. Oh, well, that's my bad then. I dropped it off and didn't even think anything about it. I was like, they're really gonna make me break into their own hideout? Okay. Now we can go in. I'm smart. Hello? I don't know you, what do you want? You're a trainer. Marksman alchemy. It's a good one to know. And sneak. Kinda wanna talk to everyone in here. Let's put on our mask though, so it's a little brighter for you guys. Hand-to-hand athletics and security, always good. We've killed this guy so many times. Ready to work, Enforcer? Are you looking for advancement? Oh, you have jobs too? I figured only the boss would. Kinda wanna go talk to the boss, because that's what I'm like hyped up for here. Yeah, everyone here seems to barter or train or something useful.
You may speak.
Servant quarters. Is there anyone down here? You're an Udanu Enforcer, here for someone in particular or here to meet the boss? Yeah, tell me about it. The boss's private chamber is upstairs. Orn Chengar supervises the tower's affairs and operations and can usually be found near the entrance. Holbert Faturi, the head alchemist, works in the laboratory tower. Shadowhound is the enchanter. Krillin Uvandres is the guard commander and martial instructor, and Morthu Trandil and Baskar are the syndicate's elite enforcers who can train you in their disciples or disciplines for a price. What about the boss? The boss was a big shot at the skyport of Subo Lathla before he got exiled and started the syndicate. So that's kind of interesting. I guess once you're here, they expect you to see the boss, because that does kind of spoil who the boss is. I already know who he is because we've killed him twice, but if you know where that is, then you know what the boss is, I would think. Okay, let's go talk to him. See if he has some work for us. I wonder if that guy has work too. I didn't think he did. I figured the boss was the last line of work here. And I don't want to talk to him because then he'll give a job and I'll feel obligated to do that. I'd rather just talk to the boss. I also want to see what the enchanter here sells because we've always murdered him. Maybe he's got some good stuff. Yeah, there's some trainers in this room, right? Yep. Wow. This guy's a trainer. Blunt weapon, axe, and spear. Someone in particular. The boss's private chambers is upstairs. Okay, it's the same thing. It's weird it highlighted it in blue like it was brand new. What is going on over here? Hello. You're an Udanu enforcer. Yes. Okay, do you have anything good? Between videos, I actually bought an Amulet of Frost and Thunderfall. So we have some frost and shock damage to go alongside our fire damage ring. Just in case we run out of magic, it's always nice to have. Staff of Dancing Fate, Fortify Alteration, and shock damage on touch. That's okay. I'm okay with using like enchantments. Like we're not going to hit anybody with our staff, but we'll use a staff enchantment. Why not? She basically has the same stuff the enchanter in Narcissus has, so that's a little disappointing. We'll buy some of her damage scrolls just in case. Ooh, Paralyze and Soul Trap on target. That's a good one. Weakness to shock, Fortify magic, Summon Flame Atronach. We'll buy it. Great Feather and Summon Clan Fear. Can we summon Clan Fear already? Do we have that spell? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll buy that from her. This is from the like spell book mod I have, which I really, really like. Also, Great Feather sounds pretty good. You already know the spell. Oh, we do? Do we? Oh yeah, we do. I should use that. Seems pretty dang good. Okay, what about Summon Clan Fear? Can we actually cast it? Yeah, actually. Let's favorite that, so it's at the top here. Between Sundusk and this mod, the Magic Menu Overhaul mod, those are my two favorite mods this playthrough. They're just so dang good. Being able to favorite spells, that's all I ever wanted when I played this as a kid. Same with Sundusk. It's such a good mod. They just released an update yesterday or today that adds a bunch of new ways to eat food, and now you need like a plate and a bowl to eat food, so. I don't know why you have that on your head, but okay. What about you? Nothing? Friend. Okay. Well, a little bit on the disappointing side when it comes to enchantments, but we did get a good summon spell. Clan Fears are really, really strong. What's our conjuration at anyways? 59? Yeah, that's not bad. So, do we just walk in? Sure. I'm so used to these guys being hostile. There's some pretty dang good stuff sitting around here. I would love to steal it. Specifically this. Restore health constantly. That would be very nice. And of course, like the gold bars. I feel like there was something else here that was really, really strong. But yeah, we could try to steal that amulet. All right, enough time wasting. I feel like it's pretty dark in here too, even with the helmet on. Wow, look at that. It's a lot more foreboding, isn't it? Hello. The boss, the one I've been waiting for. Welcome, Alaric Corvain. This one is Kavatra, alchemist and architect of the Janata Syndicate. The boss. Pray forgive my state of undress. In these arid lands, moisture is all one of my kind may ask for. Now, there is much work to be done. But if you have any questions first, this one is content to indulge them. Here, we have all the time in the world. Let's get a better view at you when we talk. There we go. Okay. So I've gone through these dialogue options before as Kalia. The only ones I'm really interested in or I feel like questions that Alaric would ask. So what do you mean, my kind? You may call us slowed, but we know one another as worms or grubs or humans. That's funny. For many grubs believe themselves the only truly human species, being perfect specimens of creation, all others being imperfect creatures. Naturally, this one disagrees. Certainly my kind have perfect memory and are perfect spellcasters, and are perfectly rational actors, and are immortal. But if these qualities were all it took to succeed in life, this one would not be here fraternizing with mortals, would he? Tell me about gray dust. Gray dust, an alchemical substance of this one's design, is the Janata Syndicate's principal commercial export. Its key ingredient, a special fungus native to Thras, thrives only in certain locations here in Morrowind. The Syndicate's alchemists have laboratories in such locations, including Udanu, to synthesize new shipments of gray dust, which the Syndicate's lower-ranking employees sell. Higher-ranking lieutenants of the Syndicate coordinate and protect both industries, manufacturing and distribution. Okay, tell me about this special fungus. Gray dust's key ingredient is ash dew, a mold fungus imported from the coral kingdoms of Thras. It grows best in environments associated with death, such as the god of worms' various covens or Dunmer ancestral tombs. Appropriately, Thras only started growing the fungus after the First Empire's invasion. The Janata Syndicate has seized some laboratory tombs in Shapal Shin and the Dashan, but the center of Grey Dust's production is the Lesser Tower here in Udanu, which was once a lair for necromancers. Ooh, necromancers? This one is not a necromancer. Even if necromancy were tolerated in Morrowind, this one would not be a necromancer. This is because necromancy is useless. All right, we gotta kill him right now. Necromancy. Necromancy is useless. Amending that claim, necromancy may have been useful to Cameron Haemon, the elven warlord who dared to take on the Emperor, even if he lost, likely benefited from the ability to replenish his troops immediately after battle. Necromancy is useless for all other wizards. Revenants are unable to reliably perform skilled or unskilled labor, useless to the Syndicate or any merchant. Now, a wizard hoping to circumvent his own death may find necromancy useful, but this one suggests such wizards just learn recall. This is very, very relevant dialogue to Alaric because he does seek to circumvent death, but not only in the, right before he dies, he wants to recall out sort of thing in the long term. I mentioned it in one of the intros, but he can tell that his time on Nirn is up. He's supposed to have been dead for hundreds of years at this point, but he was sustained by some sort of magic that the tribunal used on him when they trapped him. And so now that seal has been broken, he feels like he's rapidly aging. And so that's why he spent so much time reading about necromancy and performing these rituals to resurrect people, because he's trying to find a way to do it on himself. He's looking for immortality. And at the moment, necromancy seems like the best route. But of course, there are many routes to immortality in the Elder Scrolls universe. Vampirism, lichdom, even the Telvanni wizards just live for thousands of years because they're such powerful spellcasters. So that's sort of the direction I'm hoping to take Alaric's story, is the hunt for eternal life. His life was taken from him, and so he wants it back forever, essentially. God of Worms. The God of Worms is the recently apotheosized form of Manamarco, King of Worms, a Western necromancer. Slowed do not die of age, but they may die to sword or spell. Many of my kind, having lived too long, fear death greatly, even by such paltry means, and thus have turned to the God of Worms and become necromancer. With his patronage, they hope to undo their deaths if ever dealt a mortal wound. Naturally, though, this one deals in death. He is not a necromancer, and so he can only view them with contempt. It's a good thing Kavatra doesn't know a lot about our character, because he would hate us. King of Worms. The self-appointed king and god of worms, and taking said titles, claims not only a necromantic mastery over the process of decomposition, but also, more subtly, a temporal mastery over my kind, the worms of Thras. By his account, Manamarco helped the Empire sink Thras in the First Age, and the survivors, so charmed by the man who defeated them, swore him their undying fealty. Likely untrue, but who can say? This one was not there to verify. The man is not king or god of all worms, but he was and is of some. Okay. Anything else we want to ask the boss? So you're the boss? It is a rather crude title, no? Unfortunately, the Janata Syndicate recruits crude people. Can you, Alaric Corvain, imagine your colleagues taking orders from a principal factor, a chief executive, a board deputy? No, that is not their class. But tell them their orders come from the boss, and they listen. He's got a good point. The Janata Syndicate is Morrowind's youngest commercial enterprise of any significance, the two others being the Thieves Guild and the Camonna Tong. The Syndicate's chief purpose is to create and distribute grey dust, that alchemical solution which satisfies many a paying customer's spiritual yearnings. But as the state casts a dim mien on our trade, the Syndicate must do it in secret. Its agents keep trading posts in Narcissus, Alduval, and Ald Harak for those who know where to look. We never met anyone in Ald Harak that traded it. Yeah, alright. Well, that's enough questions. Work. The adversary in Narcissus still has strength. Though Saldini and Dralar suggest we assault our enemy head-on, this one, unable to countenance such risk, instead desires an agent to arrange a friendship with the Thieves Guild. When our plans fall into place, said friendship will improve our position. Okay. The Thieves Guild is a challenger in Narcissus, same as we are, and weaker than the Camonna Tong, same as we. But a skilled pincer can break a stronger shell. Speak to Thorleif Stagehand, the Narcissus Guildmaster, and suggest that if the guild helps the Janata Syndicate fight the Tong, the Syndicate forswears future attacks on the guild's men. Further, to shield them from retribution, the Syndicate will claim full responsibility for the guild's moves against the Tong, secure his cooperation, and report back. That's pretty sick. What can you tell me about the Camonna Tong? The Camonna Tong is Morrowind's largest commercial enterprise. Having been in this land for ages untold, it has made many friends in high places, and been the Janata Syndicate's primary foe since it came to Narcissus. But the Tong's grip on the city is slipping. As long ago this one predicted would happen, the Camonna Tong's great men have fled Narcissus for Vardenfell's greener pastures. They leave behind a power vacuum. Mervis Laurel believes he can fill it. The boss will prove him wrong. It's interesting that Vardenfell is considered greener pastures. I wouldn't say so. Ensure Thorleif Stagehand's agreement. Pray tell, Alaric Corvain, is there any perfume you particularly enjoy? If you fail your first job, this one will make sure to use it in your soap preparation. That's a good line. If you fail, I'll turn you into soap and bathe with you. Okay, well, I feel like Alaric is very excited to have met a powerful being like Kavatra, even if he envies him a little bit because he gets to be immortal without any real effort. Let's head back to Narcissus then. I love how dark it is. I think part of it, though, is a mod I have, and that's why I've been rolling with the Night Eye helmet for you guys, is I got a mod that makes the interiors darker and more, lighting focused. So like there is light from light sources, but otherwise it's dark in here, you know, and maybe that's how Kavatra likes it. But, you know, I do want the game to still be visually pleasing to you guys so you can see what's going on. So that's why his helmet is just a Night Eye helmet. We can eventually disenchant it and put more effects on this. That's something I would love to do. I have a disenchanting mod for that sole reason. Anyways, let's head back to Narcissus. Actually, since we've had this mark forever, let's head to the Black Market sewers down here and sell your skooma somewhere else. Aren't you a freaking Camonna Tong member? I wanted to see, wasn't there something we thought about buying here? Or did I just have it saved because there's some good merchants here? It might be that too. I keep seeing it every time we recall and I always forget to check it out again. Yeah, I mean, he's got good stuff, but it might have just been because there's a lot of shops here. Also, yes, we might have made some enemies in the Camonna Tong. As long as the shops don't attack us, I don't really care. Oh, jeez. That is a lot of people. This might have been a bad idea. And there's someone behind me. Okay, well, good to know. Let's do what Kavacha says and just recall out of here. All right, back in Narcissus, I know where Thorleaf Stagehand is because we worked with him as Kalia. He is somewhere on the eastern side. I think it's close to the Foreign Quarter. I don't know if it's considered the Foreign Quarter. How are we doing needs-wise? We're pretty tired and we're pretty hungry. We still have some stew. But at some point we're going to need to sleep again. That's something I would love to do too, assuming we reach that point, is if Alaric is able to achieve immortality, I can turn off certain needs that he might not have to deal with anymore. So if he's a vampire, okay, well, he still gets hungry, and I think vampires still get thirsty, but maybe he doesn't need to sleep anymore. Or if he's a lich, you know, does he really care if he bathes anymore? Stuff like that. Just fun little roleplay things. That's why I like need mods. And that's why I like this one so much. Every update is just like so freaking good. The newest one, like I said, changes food, and I think we'll make like actual plates of food. Now, I think before you could only make stew, but now you can make actual varieties of food based off of ingredients from TR, Project Cyrodiil, the base game. I think it's even compatible with the, what's it called? AF Fresh mod? I don't know if you guys have seen that one, but a long time ago, we were gathering recipes for it as Valdrin, and you can actually use those recipes, I believe, which is really cool. We walked right past the Redwater Theater because I was rambling again, but... Hello, take me to your leader.
Can I get you a drink?
Welcome to the Redwater Theater. Vantia Loradia just wrapped up her performance a little while ago, but she'll be around for a while if you'd like to meet her. She's been quite the sensation all up and down the theater. Thorleaf Stagehand, why are you asking? Okay. What is it, episode 7 and we still don't have a charm spell? I could go to Vardenfell and find one pretty fast, but I'm trying to only find spells in TR. Found one yet. Can we intimidate her to tell us the location? Okay, now will you give me his location? All right, he's in the basement. Did I need to talk to you to do that? I don't even know. Maybe she unlocked the door for us. Hello. Greetings, Alaric Corvain. How do you know my name? Oh, she'll even train us too, even though we're not part of the Thieves Guild. Good to know. Are you looking for me? Do you want to join the Thieves Guild? No, none of that. Friendship with the Thieves Guild. Friendship? Look, I know how this works. We both benefit from taking the Camonna Tong down a peg, but I know I'll be the next name on your list. I'll agree if you at least show me you're useful. There's a cuirass called Saxiel's Bulwark in the Mesa Exchange Vaults in the Market Quarter. Don't bother looking for an easy way in. There isn't one. We've checked. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. I know how you syndicate enforcers work. Fetch it for the Thieves Guild and I'll accept your terms. Okay, so let's mark here. I wonder if our disposition is higher, if he won't make us do this, but no, we can do it. Probably. Might have to kill some people. Mesa Exchange Vaults, that is the stock exchange, I believe. We looted that as Kalia, because of course we did. We did everything as Kalia in Narcissus when it comes to stealing or the Thieves Guild or any of that kind of good stuff. Hlalu quests. Okay, Mesa Exchange is this building. So we're actually getting a bonus from not sleeping. You refute sleep. Restlessness grants clarity and focus. That is so fitting for Alaric. It's not even funny. Man, why did we get so tired so fast? Well, as long as we're getting bonuses from it. Okay, the vaults, we can go into here pretty easily. It's the rest that is going to be a pain because I don't actually know where that cuirass is. Welcome to the Mesa Exchange, Magus. Do you hear that sound? That's the sound of money being made. Yes, indeed. Is it somewhere in there. I believe you've gotten lost, Breton. These vaults hold the currency reserves and other valuables of the Mesa Exchange and the Hlalu Company, and are not available for the use of private individuals. I wonder if we went back to Kavatra, would he have anything to help us out here? No, unfortunate. I didn't know if he'd had a magical item or a gift to give us. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. This part, I don't know if the Curus is actually in there or not. Yeah, just his vaults. Okay, where is my open door? Okay, I saw this last time too. Oh, wait. Didn't I make a lockpick spell? Is that why the freaking door wasn't unlocking? I have the wrong spell hotkeyed. That's why that stupid... That's why that door wasn't opening last time, because I was casting a 50 level lock spell on it instead of the custom one we made. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. There we go. Jeez. Okay, so we have that. Let's get telekinesis. Or is it this one? To open that. Now we are going to have to suspend some disbelief here. This is Morrowind we are playing, but I will try to do as much as I can to make it legit. Let's get our, where is it? Invisibility ring, fortify sneak. Okay, this is also super duper freaking trapped. That's good. Okay, there we go. I think the way Morrowind's logic works is trapped doors don't count when it comes to being illegal, so I should just be able to open it now that we've got the door unlocked. Yes. This place feels familiar. Is this one of the places that holds Saxleal Bulwark? Yes, that's what we're looking for. Okay. I'm pretty tempted to grab a bunch of other stuff here, but it's going to be very difficult. We at least want to get something like this, right? The ebony stuff. It's worth so much. Nice. I think I would be tempting fate to try to steal the gold bars and whatnot, so let's just get out of here. Bye-bye.
You're on your honor.
Here you go.
Don't press your luck.
Have you fetched the Saxleal Bulwark? I won't discuss this until you do. Yep. Very good. I like how he puts it on. I've had my eye on this Curus for a while. Now, being a thief of honor, even to those without, I'll uphold our agreement. The Thieves Guild enters now into the friendship of the Janata Syndicate. West meets East. Guild meets Syndicate. Come what may, together we'll show the Tong who's boss. Yeah, sure. All right, let's report back. The winds tell this one all he needs to know, and so now they give you your riches. Kavatra uses a telekinesis spell to give you 5,000 drakes. Thorleaf Stagehand holds us now better friend than foe. The grub will wriggle for the bird. There is more work to be done, Alaric Corvain, and this one hopes for your continued service. 5 grand. Nice. This one, pleased by the assured irrelevance of the Thieves Guild, shifts his focus to the Camonna Tong. This one has no interest in simply killing them or despoiling their holdings of their many riches. He thinks it proper to carry out the business in their language. For the Janata Syndicate, Alaric Corvain, you will seize the Fortuna. The Fortuna, a lucrative casino in Narcissus, is completely controlled by the Camonna Tong. Confront the Fortuna management and make them swear a hidden loyalty to the Janata Syndicate. Infiltrate their most secure quarter, the Fortuna Vault, and find anything you can incriminating Vurin Othrin, the man in charge, or his 3 lieutenants. Then leverage it against them mercilessly. You will be on your own, but Saldini Angelor and Thorleaf Stagehand may have wise counsel to temper your plots. Okay? Fortuna Vault. This one has it on good authority that there is nowhere more secure in the Fortuna And indeed, he believes it. The vault's walls are lined with ebony. Not even this one's powers or scrying can offer him a glimpse inside. Surely it holds gold, but what else? Something that could incriminate the casino leadership, perhaps, and thus, if so, something you could use, Alaric Corvain, to blackmail Vervin Othrellan's lieutenants. Curiously, for an associate of the nativist Camonna Tong, Vervin Othrellan received his clerical tutelage in a Western trade school. A protectionist may argue this demonstrates the folly of free trade. He who trades with everyone trades with his enemies, who will use what he gives them to destroy him. But were this one a friend of the Empire, he would argue the opposite. It is precisely this fact about Vervin Othran which suggests he is adaptable and may betray the Tong to save himself. See what you can do. Can I advance? Speak with Aranchar or any of the Syndicate's other taskmaster. I think our skills aren't high enough. It's fine. Okay, Fortuna. So let's go back to you. See what you have to say. What do you know about the Fortuna Vault? Getting into the Fortuna Vault undetected won't be easy. The staff there wears a uniform, so if you could find the same shirt and pants and wear no armor, it might work as a disguise, to a point. Just don't do anything stupid and you should be fine. I suggest that you enter the storage rooms through the sewers. The casino is north of here. Sewers, eh? And doesn't this lead to the sewers somewhere in here? Like this door? Yes. North of here. Okay. But they locked us out. So we have that option. The other option is we can go talk to our old boss, underboss, I don't know what you want to call her, lieutenant that we worked for in the Narcissus sewers. Let's go talk to her and see what she has to say. And since we're walking by the fine smithing store yet again, let's see if we can't sell this guy something. How much will you give me for the ebony helmet? Holy crap, you're ripping me off. I'm going to wait around an hour. Sucks with the need mod, but I think it'll be worth it. And then, can we get him to like us? No, we can't. What if I bribe him with gold? Breton. There you go. That's a lot better. Should we try it again? Yes, okay. Now he should give us a good price for that, yeah. It's actually more than he can afford, and I don't really want anything he has. I'll just max it out, that's fine. I'll take 5 extra grand pocket change, plus it was kind of weighing us down. We still have the ebony Daikatana 2. I don't know how we're gonna sell that, but you know, it's nice to have. Maybe we'll just give it to a skeleton of ours. Okay, do you have anything to say? Thanks to your recent work, the Tong may think that you're serving them, for now at least. Use this opportunity to earn their trust until they let you into the vault. Start from the bottom, by talking to the Fortuna enforcers, for example, and find your way to the top. You may also talk to Jandy's gang. They might have other ideas. Aren't they dead? They're part of the Syndicate, and the ones that are left know what'll happen to them if they stop being useful. Did they come here? Kind of forgot where they were in the sewers, but that's cool that because we already did work for her, we still have that whole Camonna Tong infiltrator reputation, even though we did betray them all. Okay, the Fortuna. This lady was really nice to us. You say you're working for us now, Breton. Our bosses think you Outlanders can be useful, so I'm not going to argue. I'll give you a short introduction. Here's the key from our private rooms and Vervin Othran's office. Sergio Othran is too busy to talk to an Outlander, no matter who you are. If you want to do business, you talk to the bosses in the private rooms, Teler Evos, both Astrals, and Mundrilla Rindu. Okay, that was easy. Private rooms, okay. I don't know where the private rooms are. Down here? What? Yes. Hello. Say what you want or go I'm a friend. Welcome to Hlalu. That's what the locals call this city. Of course, ask anyone else, it's Narcissus. Oh, you're not even one of the guys. What were their names? Teler Evos. You're one of them. What is it? Are you here for business? Can we, like, work for the Janata Syndicate? this way, or Fortuna Vault. Nobody will ever allow you inside. Forget about it, Outlander. The entrance area is the farthest you'll ever reach, and once you're there, someone I trust more than you will take over your part of the business. Okay. Business. I may have something for an errand runner like yourself, Outlander. Deliver a silver ingot of mine to a safe place. Take this silver ingot, head to the casino office, then descend to the basement and ask Gilir Hloril to let you in. When you're inside, give the ingot to Enar Hethron, and he'll store it in the Fortuna Vault. Need I state the obvious? Don't do anything stupid near the vault, or you're toast. Yeah. Whatever. Do they all have, like, jobs for us to do?
Whatever it is.
Not now. I'm preoccupied with new ideas for some enchantments. Soon the Camonna Tong will outperform the Janata Syndicate, and I'll be the reason why. It's funny you can mention seizing the Fortuna. That seems like a really bad idea.
You talk too much, Outlander.
Ooh, luxurious. I might sleep here. Just, 12 hours or so. Do we want to level up? Why not? Willpower, agility, and should we take personality? I know I said it's not something he would level up, but that ×5 is bugging me. So yeah, why not? It's funny we didn't lose our little no sleep buff. We're also apparently fasting. That's not intentional, but it's cool you get like penalties and bonuses depending on how you're playing it. I think we're actually out of stew though. We need to cook some more. That was a nice nap, thank you.
I don't have a lot of patience for
Why is there an ABCs for, why is there a naked man in there? Maybe we should have slept in that room.
we end all
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Business. Can't you see I need some privacy? Leave, Enwa. Maybe someone else has time for you. What are you doing in here? Kinky stuff? All right.
what? No, I don't think so.
I guess we talked to the right person the first time. Yeah, I wonder how long this restlessness lasts. We just slept for 12 hours and we're still restless. That's pretty... That does sound like Alaric, at least. Okay, hello.
Spit it out or hit
Don't
the
mind
road.
me, I work here.
I'm not interested.
What do you want, Outlander? Fortuna Vault. Did Talair send you? Do you have the silver ingot? I haven't seen you before, so I'll be keeping an eye on you. Here you go. Also, dirty again from the freaking sewer adventures. Hello.
Do you want something?
Deliver a silver ingot. So you brought the ingot from Talair. Give it to me, and we don't even think about refusing. Here you go. Good, here's your pay. Now scram. Yes. Unfortunately, I need to get in here.
Spit it out or hit the road.
You're standing near the entrance to the vault. Don't try anything stupid. You guys keep saying that, and yet, here we are. Doing stupid things. Let's get all the lads out. It's going to be quite the brawl, I would imagine. Let's also, to conserve magicka, use our Amulet of Frost. Spam it, switch to our Amulet, Amulet of Thunderfall, spam it. Make sure we don't die. We're taking a crap load of damage right now. Oh boy, they just annihilated my creature here. And they're about to annihilate me. Okay. This is good. This is good. Well, that guy's getting hit. That's good. He's kind of stuck here. Maybe we can eliminate him. I like this. I like this. Okay, one down. Fortuna key. I will be taking your silver ingot too. I deliver the silver ingot and then I kill you. It's perfect. Let's get out some more bull crap. You cannot hope to match the might of my army. Which is actually destroying them, so doing a pretty good job. How much health do you have left? Not much. Okay, nice. This is some really good gear right here. Drew Curious is worth 5 grand. Holy crap. Isn't there someone in here? Maybe. Oh, they have the key, but they don't have the vault key. Well, thankfully, should just be able to get in here. I swear there's someone else in there. Maybe not. Okay, well, I don't think I have any magicka potions. So I'm going to have to wait before we can cast our unlock spell. Costs a ton of magic. There we go. And I failed it. Gosh dang it. There we go. And we even got an alteration level up. Now we need to telekinesis so we can pick it without setting off the trap. Ah, this is good. This is familiar. It's really, really hard. I want you guys to know this, to not sit here, pick up every gold ingot and bring it to our house. I'll loot these ones. No, I won't. I am overburdened. I will loot the chests with gems and gold because those are very simple and easy to sell. Everything else is a bit too much. This ledger contains a list of numbers and abbreviations describing all financial activity of the Fortuna and its management. There is an enormous amount of large transactions between the Tanners and Miners Tong and the Fortuna accountant Talair Evos, signed as investments in the Talsilit Mining Company. Got a bunch of glass. We can always just come back here now that everybody's dead and take whatever we want if we ever need money, but, you know, that would be cheating. A little bit. We earned it fair and square. I at least want the gems because they can be used for like alchemy stuff too. Very, very good. Take your sapphires, your gold. More sapphires. I guess I'll take this plate because we need it for cooking now. More gems. More gold. Ah. That's better. Okay, well, I'm hoping, and I guess I should confirm that before we press on. I'm hoping that the entire Fortuna isn't hostile to us. I don't actually know.
Whatever it is, I'm not interested.
Are you still keeping an eye on me? Hello. Wait a second, you're that Breton with a serious bounty on your head, aren't you? I'm light on coin, and I could do with the exercise. Oh, wow. So he's not even attacking us because we killed these people. He's attacking us because our bounty is so high. I need to do something about that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is mark the vault here and recall to our house, drop off a lot of our stuff, and then just pay the bounty. Yeah, because I obviously don't want to lose all of our good gear. The problem is I don't remember what's stolen and what's not, so we're gonna go turn ourselves in naked, essentially. Like, I don't think the Janata Syndicate has a system for paying off bounties either, so... You violated the law, Alaric Corvain. Pay the court. Okay. I accept this gold in payment of the fines and compensation ordered by the court, and now you are free to go. Yes, exactly. And he didn't take anything, and I can just do this, and then push this button, and get my outfit back on. Nice. Let's also put our silly hat back on. I like that hat. All right, well, now we can head back to the Fortuna. This is all very stupid, but, you know, this is all very stupid, but, you know, Morrowind logic. Hello.
Make it quick, bro.
I don't remember inviting you to my office. Seize the Fortuna. You're rather bold, I admit. Whoever you think you are, I'm not listening to your nonsense. Wait, what? Oh, because the ledger incriminates the lieutenant, not necessarily him. All right, well, he might know about our plans, but that's okay. Let's go talk to her. Hey, I delivered that silver bar and then killed everyone inside and took the silver bar back. Pathetic creature, you should learn to dress yourself before venturing out. I am dressed, you scumbag. Deliver a silver ingot. I told you what to do. Okay. Business. Seize the Fortuna. You just march into our private chambers and demand that we answer to you. What's wrong with you? I work for the Janata Syndicate and I have obtained your ledger. That cursed ledger. So you know about the machinations of me and Sergio Othrin. Normally, I'd call the guards and have them beat you into red paste, but I'd rather not have them questioning why. So what do you want, Enwa? I see it's not the vault's riches. I did take some of that. Do you think my knowledge and loyalty would allow your gang to acquire control? I have no wish to help you, Outlander, but given the circumstances, I suppose I have no other option. Fine, I'll give you certain information. There's an orc by the name of Gerd Grow Dolbog in the city. He's a cave expert from Orsinium who came to trade mining knowledge with Hlalu officials. If we kill him and openly admit we did it, then we'll have big trouble with the Hlalu. See what it's leading to? Mundrilla Rindu is our assassin. If Gerd ends up dead by your hand, and you threaten to blame the murder on her, she will do anything you say. Gerd Grow Dolbog is staying at Kurtumir Manor near the Fortuna. The enchanter Bolthus Drals will need convincing. He's jealous of your syndicate's enchantments, so give him what he wants, a promise of syndicate enchanted gear to the Camonna Tong. A false promise if you must. He won't refuse if you show him what he's dealing with. The orc Gerd Dolbog happened to bring a prototype mining tool with him. It's probably still in his hotel room upstairs. Fetch it and pretend it's a syndicate enchantment, and Bolthus will believe it. Thanks. Thanks for the help. Let's remark here because I don't really care about the vault, and go find this orc and murder him because it's what we do. I am loving these quests, by the way. I really enjoyed the Hlalu questline here, but I don't know. This one might be more fun when it's all said and done. I just love playing an evil character, and there's not a lot of guilds besides maybe Telvanni where you can just be straight up evil like this. I kind of love it. So this is the manor we're looking for. Hello. Gerd. Greetings, Alaric Corvain. Hello. You're Gerd? I am Gerd. Are you a fan of my research, or do you want something else? I want your soul. Just taunt him. I don't feel like paying another bounty. Help! He's attacking me. You know how orcs are. They're always violent. Just get the lads out. You saw him. He charged at me. I guess we can help him out. Oh, he's got a lot of health. And down you go. Fortuna room 1 key. Orcish Greaves. I kind of want to take him. I don't know. Money is such a fickle thing in this game. It doesn't really matter. Here we are. These have to be the hotel rooms. This one? No. May the wisdom of the wastes be with you always, honored Outlander friend. Thank you. What a nice fella. Never even met him before in my life, but... Okay, what kind of cool things do you have here? Gerd's Mineral Grinder. That's pretty cool. Minerals of Morrowind. Glass in Morrowind. Take both. Potion of Night Eye. Levitate. Guess we'll take that. Lantern. Scroll Divine Intervention. Not on your life. A rose. Ah, maybe he had a lover. Ooh, I want one of these in my house. How do I... Can I move this to my house? It'd be so nice not having to walk down to the lake to bathe myself. How does this work? Okay, there we go. Choose soap to bathe with. Oh, that's so freaking good. Yes. How do I get this into my house? Okay, so back to the private rooms. You're the enchanter guy, right?
Find someone else to bother.
Seize the Fortuna. What? Who talks like that? Seize the Fortuna. The whole Fortuna? Are you drunk or just stupid? Offer the Mineral Grinder. I offer a stable supply of the Syndicate's enchantments. To be honest, the Syndicate's enchantments are impeccable. If you're willing to share them with the Camonna Tong in exchange for our loyalty, there's no way I could refuse. This club is a starting investment, I assume. I can already envision our goons smashing Legion Templars with armor penetration like this. You know how to make promising deals, Outlander. I'll support you for the benefit of the Camonna Tong. Good, good.
What is this about?
That was pretty cool. You were like floating while you danced. I wish I could do that.
Talk.
You're nothing but a dirty Inwa invading my privacy. Just what are you on about? I work for the Janata Syndicate. I believe that you murdered Gerd Gro Dolbog. What? The bastard's dead by your hand, and you're seriously trying to blackmail me with that? Nobody will believe you. Talair Evos and both Astrals will confirm that you killed him. You mean they won't back me up? Damn, you got me, little rat. You somehow knew it all, about my goal to assassinate this stupid orc, and about the leverage that put me into a corner. Alright, I see I have no choice but to follow your syndicate. I'll never support what you're doing, however. Your outlander tricks won't go unpunished. Think I care what you have to say?
No.
Mundrilla, Rindu, and Balthastrals are on your side. Confronting Vervin Othrin would be your best move. Okay, everything is going according to plan. Seize the Fortuna. You are rather bold, I admit. Whoever you think you are, I am not listening to your nonsense. The Janata Syndicate is seizing the Fortuna. Your lieutenants already answer to me. What? How did you accomplish that? Your boss had everything well thought out. But I'm no fool, Alaric Corvain. I have made deals with all kinds of people, from cursed imperial bigwigs to petty Camonna Tong bosses. You are no different, so I will make a deal with you too. I will follow the instructions of your boss, because I see no other choice. But everything between us will remain secret. The Fortuna will not divorce itself from Maris Laurel, as exposing our deal will result in a gang war. Good, good. Let's go report in. Seize the Fortuna. So, the casino's managers have all been subjugated to the Syndicate. Brilliant. We shall pull certain strings and pressure those who remain. The outside world will not see change yet, but from now on, the Fortuna will answer to us. Knowledge of its important moves and control of the Tong's financial flow will be crucial for what comes next. For your stellar work, this one allows you to take the Black Star Pendant, the amulet in his collection downstairs. Ooh, we get it for free. I don't have to steal it. It's a really good one, too. Constantly heal ourselves. Can I really just take this? It says I can't. Okay. Yeah, so it constantly heals us. Fortify Strength, which is just nice for carry weight, and then Fortify Blunt is, of course, whatever. But nice. Nice, nice, nice. But I am going to end the video there for today. These are some really, really cool quests. I'm loving them. I can't wait to see what else is in store for us here as Kavatra continues to empower us. I love the taking over a casino too. That's really cool. Anyways, if you have made it this far and enjoyed this content, consider liking and subscribing if you have not already, as it does help the channel immensely. Other than that though, thank you for watching and peace out. For the rest of us, we will finish the final, I think it's the final, volume of Biography of Barenziah. So here we go. In the second volume of this series, it was told how Barenziah was kindly welcomed to the newly constructed imperial city by Emperor Tiber Septim and his family, who treated her like a long-lost daughter during her almost one-year stay. After several happy months there learning her duties as vassal queen under the emperor, the imperial general Symmachus escorted her to Mournhold, where she took up her duties as queen of her people under his wise guidance. Gradually, they came to love one another and were married and crowned in a splendid ceremony at which the emperor himself officiated. That's not creepy at all. Your basically guardian became your spouse. That's some grooming if ever I've seen one. After several hundred years of marriage, holy crap, a son, Helseth, was born to the royal couple amid celebration and joyous prayer. Although it was not publicly known at the time, it was shortly before this blessed event that the Staff of Chaos had been stolen from its hiding place deep in the Mournhold mines by a clever, enigmatic bard known only as the Nightingale. 8 years after Helseth's birth, Barenziah bore a daughter, Morrowind, named after Symmachus' mother, and the royal couple's joy seemed complete. Alas, shortly after that, relations with the Empire mysteriously deteriorated, leading to much civil unrest in Mournhold. After fruitless investigations and attempts at reconciliation, in despair, Barenziah took her young children and traveled to the imperial city herself to seek the ear of then Imperial Uriel Septim VII. Symmachus remained in Mournhold to deal with the grumbling peasants and annoyed nobility, and to do what he could to stave off an impending insurrection. During her audience with the Emperor, Barenziah, through her magical arts, came to realize, to her horror and dismay, that the so-called Emperor was an impostor, none other than the bard Nightingale who had stolen the Staff of Chaos. Exercising great self-control, she concealed this realization from him. That evening, news came that Symmachus had fallen in battle with the revolting peasants of Mournhold, and that the kingdom had been taken over by the rebels. Barenziah, at this point, did not know where to seek help, or from whom. The gods, that fateful night, were evidently looking out for her, as if in redress of her loss. King Edwir of Hyrok, an old friend of Uriel Septim and Symmachus, came by on a social call. He comforted her, pledged his friendship, and furthermore confirmed her suspicions that the Emperor was indeed a fraud, and none other than Jagar Tharn, the Imperial Battle Mage, and one of the Nightingale's many alter egos. Tharn had supposedly retired into seclusion from public work and installed his assistant, Rhea Silmain, in his stead. The hapless assistant was later put to death under mysterious circumstances. Supposedly, a plot implicating her had been uncovered, and she had been summarily executed. However, her ghost appeared to Edwire in a dream and revealed to him that the true Emperor had been kidnapped by Tharn and imprisoned in an alternate dimension. Thard had then used the Staff of Chaos to kill her when she attempted to warn the Elder Council of his nefarious plot. Together, Edwire and Barenziah plotted to gain the false Emperor's confidence. Meanwhile, another friend of Rhea's, known only as the Champion, I wonder who that is, who apparently possessed great, albeit then untapped potential, was incarcerated at the Imperial dungeons. However, she had access to his dreams, and she told him to bide his time until she could devise a plan that would effect his escape. Then he could begin his mission to unmask the imposter. Dang, this one is really long compared to the other ones. Okay. Barenziah continued to charm and eventually befriended the Erast Emperor. By contriving to read his secret diary, she learned that he had broken the Staff of Chaos into 8 pieces and hidden them in far-flung locations, scattered across Tamriel. She managed to obtain a copy of the key to Rhea's friend's cell and bribed a guard to leave it there as if by accident. Their champion, whose name was unknown even to Barenziah and Edwire, made his escape through a shift gate Rhea had opened in an obscure corner of the Imperial dungeon using her already failing powers. The champion was free at last and almost immediately went to work. It took Barenziah several more months to learn the hiding places of all 8 staff pieces through snatches of overheard conversation and rare glances at Tharn's diary. Once she had the vital information, however, which she communicated to Rhea forthwith, who in turn passed it on to the champion, she and Edwire lost no time. They fled to Wayrest, his ancestral kingdom in the province of Hyrok, where they managed to fend off the sporadic efforts of Tharn's henchmen to haul them back to the Imperial City, or at the very least, obtain revenge. Tharn, whatever else might be said of him, was no one's fool, save perhaps Barenziah's, and he concentrated most of his efforts toward tracking down and destroying the champion. As all now know, the courageous, indefatigable, and forever nameless champion was successful in reuniting the 8 sundered pieces of the Staff of Chaos. With it, he destroyed Tharn and rescued the true Emperor, Uriel Septim VII. Following what has come to be known as the Restoration, a grand state memorial service was held for Symmachus at the Imperial City, befitting the man who had served the Septim dynasty for so long and so well. Is there a statue of him in the Imperial City in Oblivion? I don't actually know. It doesn't label any of the statues in-game, so let me know if there is one. That'd be really cool. Barenziah and good King Edwir had come to care deeply for one another during their trials and adventures, and were married in the same year shortly after their flight from the Imperial City. Her 2 children from her previous marriage with Symmachus remained with her, and a regent was appointed to rule Mournhold in her stead. in her absence. Up to the present time, Queen Barenziah had been in Wayrest with Prince Helseth and Princess Morrowind. She plans to return to Mournhold after Edware's death. Since he was already elderly when they wed, she knows that this event, alas, cannot be far off as the elves reckon time. Until then, she shares in the government of the Kingdom of Wayrest with her husband, and seems glad and content with her finally quiet and happily unremarkable life. Dang, that was a long one, but really, really cool. Of course, because it's talking about a previous Elder Scrolls game and a previous Elder Scrolls character. Anyways, if you stuck around for the reading, I do appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and peace out.